controller. I love video games, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo,
and Sega, boy.
Really don't matter to me, man. Who ready to play? Hold up, the GameHead got something to say.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy God Shepherd and I'm back, oh yeah, with another video. I'm also a hip-hop recording artist and all of that good old stuff, and I hope you know where to go find my music. Anyway, you guys, let's dive into this video. Man, I am back today, baby. Yes, y'all, to discuss this bad boy right here. And what you're looking at, baby, is the DualSense Edge Wireless Controller, baby. Oh yeah, this pro controller right here for the PlayStation. Bizarre, baby. And I am loving this bad boy so far. So what I'm going to be talking about here is just, you know, some of the things I love or, you know, or like, or the things that I don't like. And I'm going to be comparing it with the Elite Series 2 controller as well. So without further ado, let's dive into this bad boy. So you guys, it's been about a week. That's right, you guys, about a week since this bad boy released, and I've had some time using this bad boy and I'm loving it so far. And there are a few things that I just don't like, and there's a lot of things that I just love about this. All right, you guys, so here we are in the, you know, the setup mode for the DualSense Edge Wireless Controller. And so I'm right here, I'm just scrolling through, you know, the settings, just trying to get everything set up the way I want it. Oh yeah, and I like that they have this, you know, feature. This is cool, and you can, right here, you can do custom profiles, switching between the custom profiles, and that's what the, I believe the function buttons here are for, right here. So that's cool. Oh yeah, we got 3 check marks down there, and as you look right here, you can tell that I'm still in the default area, but I can set it up if I want to. And right here is like custom profiles that I can create, and it's looking like you can do about 4. So you got the default one, and you can add 3 more. I don't know if you can really change the default or whatnot. I'm trying to go through it, but you know, as of, you know, right now, I'm probably not going to really set up any custom profiles or nothing. I just want to show you guys that it's all here and that you can, you know, assign profiles and do other things, you know, with this cool controller, y'all. So right here, you guys, we got the beautiful DualSense Edge controller in here, PlayStation logo right there on top. Nice white hard case, you know, soft hard type of case. And so I'm going to zip it here for you guys, so again we can get a glimpse at this beautiful controller. Oh yeah, baby, look at that right there. That bad boy is beautiful. It's a nice controller. So you guys, with that said, I'm also going to bring in the Xbox Series, oh yeah, 2 controller. Got the case here, and I will say the DualSense Edge controller case, you know, the case, I like that case a lot better. I actually think it's harder than the Series Elite case. And just to compare, you guys, I'm not going to use this controller. I'm going to use a totally different one. There you go, right there, baby. Now that they both look the same far as color wise, yeah, this is what I'm going to use. So this is the DualSense Edge controller here, and we got the Xbox Series Elite 2 controller right here. So one of the things with this, baby, is you know, far as the weight, I think they're pretty close in weight, but the Xbox one feels a little bit heavier. Maybe it's because of the magnets in it, and yes, when it comes to the thumbsticks, they come straight off, but they are held back on by like magnets, and that's pretty sweet. But you know, the DualSense Edge controller, you gotta pop them off. You pull them off,
And then when you put them back on, you got to kind of give it a good push, and then you'll hear it click or pop in. Yeah, kind of like that right there. So I'm gonna sit that back down, and when I look at all the different parts we got here, we got all kinds of parts here for the Series Elite 2 controller. Of course, we got our triggers for the back and things like that. But one of the things that stands out for the Series Elite 2 controller that you don't really get for the DualSense Edge is this piece here. And this is a piece that helps you basically loosen or tighten like the tension right here in your thumbstick. So you just stick it in there and you give it a turn whichever way you need to turn it, and it gives you, you know, a little bit more control. I find this more useful when playing like racing games and things like that. So that's what I use that for the most. And over here on the DualSense Edge, of course, we get 4 more, you know, thumb pads or thumbstick pieces, and the same thing over here with the Series Elite. I'm sorry. And one of the things I like here is you get some interchangeable D-pads, but on the the DualSense Edge you don't get that. So with the Elite, of course, we got this one right here that I'm pulling off. Oh yeah, and it's all held in with the magnet as well. The DualSense Edge, you can't pull off your stuff with that one. And of course you can change these in and out on the Series Elite 2. Also, you guys, with this controller, and you turn it over on the back, we got the the trigger locks here. So right there, you come all the way down. You only got to press the triggers a little bit, take it into the middle here. It's like they go halfway or whatnot. And then when you take it all the way back up, oh well, you get a full pull right there. Oh yeah, so now we're gonna test out the same thing over here on the DualSense Edge. So we flip it over here, got our trigger locks right there. Oh yeah, so full pull right there. Oh yeah, and we're gonna move it down right here in the middle. So we're getting it halfway here. So half pull. Oh yeah, and then move it all the way down to the bottom, baby, and you just barely tap. And I will say, with that said, I like the trigger locks a lot better on the DualSense Edge than I do on the Series Elite 2 controller. One of the things I want to point out too is right there is no charging block, but when you remove the Elite Series 2, look at that, you got a block right there. So that's a plus on the Xbox, in there. They get a plus for that. We got our pads here as far as our triggers or back buttons or whatnot. Oh yeah, so we got our back buttons and our half dome back buttons that we can use, and we can route your different buttons that you got on top of the controller, how you want to route those. And then we got our braided cables here. Nothing really needs to be said. Either one is cool, I guess. So oh yeah, put those to the side. And one of the things with the DualSense Edge that I like, especially when it comes to the braided cable, that I believe has a one-up on the Series Elite with this, is the fact that when you got your braided cable and you got this bad boy plugged up to your controller and to your system or whatnot, you may have someone who may come across and they might end up tripping over the cord and it might pull it out or something. But this little device here allows you to stick your braided cable inside of it like so, and then all you gotta do is close it like this, and basically you got your lock and unlock little button right here on the top. So lock and unlock right there. And what you do is you get your controller. Oh yeah, but I'm showing you guys this, so lock and unlock. But you grab your controller here and you take that bad boy and you plug it on in. Oh yeah, and you press the lock, and when you pull, it's not coming out. it's not gonna come out, you guys. So that's a one-up for the DualSense Edge, in my opinion. So right here, I'm just gonna take the little triggers, you know, the little buttons for the back, and I'm gonna go on and place them in like so. Actually, I think, let's see, kind of looks kind of funny right now, but and that looks cool that they fit in like that, but that, I mean, I guess that'll work, but that feels kind of funny on the fingers. Let's see. Flip it back over. I'm gonna try to take them out and put them in a different way. Oh yeah, just switch sides with them. Hopefully we're not stuck. Nope, we're not stuck. So, oop, they pop right on out. And I will say, you guys, with the back, when we're putting the little triggers in, or you know, the buttons in here, those feel more like magnetic, like there's magnets in there that's helping hold those in. All right, now that looks a lot better. Oh yeah, and yeah, feels better too. Feels a whole lot better, you guys. So I'm gonna pop those back out as well, and we're gonna get a feel for these half dome like type buttons here. Let me figure out how these slip in, because these feel weird too as well. It's gonna take some getting used to, in my opinion, as far as how to put these in. I mean, it shows you like it should just slip right in. Okay, so we got that one in. And we got that one in. So, all right. See how that feels. Those kind of feel funny too, like they're flipping out of place. I don't know if you saw that, but just feels like they're flipping out of place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch sides with these as well, just to make sure I'm not going crazy. You already know how it is, y'all, when it comes to testing these things out. But oh yeah, now that feels a lot better. They're in place, they're tight there, and they're not flinging everywhere, getting stuck. So when it comes to the triggers, you know, Xbox, you know, the Xbox Elite 2 controller, of course with that controller you can put all 4 back buttons in versus only 2 back buttons. So that's a plus on Xbox's end, you know, because you can get all 4 buttons back there, and you can map all your buttons to the back. Of course, guys, we got the function buttons. You already know what those are for. That's, you know, mapping, or not necessarily mapping, but adding some extra profiles. And one of the things I want to show you here is this little glossy panel right here. On our older controllers, you know, the regular PS5 controllers, you can switch that whole thing out. I don't know if they're going to make that something you can switch out, but they did make it something that you can now release, as you see right here. And that's what this button right there on the back is for. You push it and you'll be able to release this panel off. And this right here for me, you guys, is the game changer when it comes to this controller. Oh yeah, so I've hit the release button and there it is. The little panel flips off, you guys. Oh yeah, but I hope one day we can change the colors of those panels. I don't know if they're doing that yet, but as we look, you can see these little levers right here that are on each side of the thumbsticks, and these can be moved up. As you see, I'm pushing it up, and as I push up, the thumbstick moves a little bit and slides right out, you guys. That right there for me, you guys, when it comes to this controller, that is the game changer, baby. And here it is, it's just this little thumbstick module right here. And why is it the game changer? It is the game changer because when you get stick drift, now you can just slide these bad boys out and replace them, and they only cost $20. And you can slide it right back in. Oh yeah, the lever moves, and then you just push that lever back down, and it is locked in place. That is a game changer. Super one-up when it comes to that. And it's not hard to put the panel and things like that back on. You just make sure you get the top parts right in the grooves right up there in the top, and get it right there and snap, it goes right back into place, you guys. So I'm loving that right there. That is a super game changer. That is, if you want to buy this controller, that is a great reason to buy this controller. You know, I know the price is hefty, but that is a great reason to buy this controller. Again, you know, for the DualSense Edge controller, those things slide right out. Get you some new ones, slide some right back in. That is the game changer, and I'm telling you guys, that is why I love the DualSense Edge Wireless Controller over the you know, the Elite Series 2 controller. But I will say this, Sony, I think you slightly messed up with the battery life. I'm getting some good battery life though. It doesn't bother me as much, but I will say this, you do get it, you know, some more battery life with the Elite Series 2 controller. But that is not, in my opinion, enough to top what Sony is bringing to the table with the DualSense Edge controller, you guys. And I think your battery life too, it just depends on what game you're playing as well. So if you're playing a game that's going to take a lot, put a lot on your controller as far as all the haptic feedback and all of that stuff like that, then yeah, your battery's gonna go down quick. But who cares, man? You got a cord, plug it up, charge it up. So there you guys have it. And now I'm gonna get into some gameplay and just how I think things feel with the controller. So you guys, right here I'm playing again some Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2. Love this game so far, but I put this game in just so I could, you know, test the triggers out and see the difference between the, you know, the trigger pulls and things like that. And so far, I believe it doesn't disappoint. And you guys, another game that I tested out, of course, you guys, you know, this is the DualSense, you know, tester game. Right here, if you want to test your controller, you play this game, and that's Astro's Playroom. So you guys, for me, when it comes to this controller, I am glad about the purchase. I give this controller a 10 out of 10. But even the Elite Series 2, that's a nice controller. But it depends on, first of all, which system you got. If you got both systems, I don't think you will go wrong with having both of these controllers. But, you know, if you got a PS5 and you're looking to upgrade and you love games like Call of Duty, lots of shooters, even some racing games, things like that, those are the type of games you really play and are into, you probably want this controller. You know, this is a great controller to have around. Again, 10 out of 10 for me. A beautiful controller, nice controller. But yeah, I think it's worth the money if you can afford it. If you can't afford to get this controller, don't go crazy. You know, the DualSense wireless controller, the regular one, is a great option. It's still a bomb controller, man, any day. But if you're looking to pick up a Pro controller for your PlayStation 5, I know there's other Pro controllers out there, but I think some of those even cost more money. But I think you're not going to be disappointed with the DualSense Edge Wireless Controller. 10 out of 10, a must-use controller. And you don't got to buy it, but it's a must-use. You got to try to use this controller if you can get your hands on it, and you know, see if a friend will let you borrow it. But it's your boy, man. I'm out, and thank you guys, you know, for tuning into the video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the DualSense Edge controller. Did you get you one? Are you thinking about getting you one? Do you think it's worth it? Let your boy know. Share your thoughts. Y'all already know what to do.
And don't forget to hit that bell button so you'll be notified when I'm doing new videos. Until next time, thank you guys for tuning in to GameHead. Peace.